Our coastal expert today is in the area of real estate. We are joined by Teresa Cowart. She is one of the owners of Remax Accent. One of the first things, Teresa, let's talk about why you should use a realtor.
You should use a realtor because realtors are professionals and we are trained in what we do. So obviously, if you were going to have medical services, you would use a doctor. If you were going to have your car work done, you would use a mechanic. So if you're going to buy a house, you should use a realtor.
And so in buying a home, I think one thing that is very important is home inspections.
Absolutely. We encourage all of our buyers to have a home inspection, whether their home is a year old or 50. We want that done for sure with a quality inspector. And what we do is after that is done, the inspection is sent to the buyer. It usually is copied to us as well with the buyer's permission. And then we go through it with the buyer and kind of talk about what's in that inspection. The inspector's job is to notate everything. It's our job to talk with the buyer about what's really important, because what you don't want to send is a 47-page list of repairs that you would like to have and have the seller be overwhelmed. So you want to pick and choose what's really important that you have repaired. So that's our job. Our job is to assimilate that list of what really is important, and if it's all 47 things, then it's all 47 things. But certainly we want to address the things that are safety precautions or expensive items, and sometimes it's too much and it's time to walk away and look for another house.
So I'm ready to buy a home, and one of the first things is to find out how much of a home I can afford. So let's talk about working with a lender.
What we suggest is that you use a local lender. We like local lenders. They know our taxes, they know our insurance. So we have a list of local lenders that we will share with our buyers. Who you work with matters. So with realtors, with lenders, with inspectors, every vendor that you use during this process, you should feel extremely comfortable and you should have an open line of communication with that person, that you feel like you can ask them whatever you need to ask them, and that you feel like that person is communicating honestly and openly back to you.
Okay, so I've worked with a lender. I've found out how much money I can afford to spend on a home, and that's all worked out. I've gone out with you all and I've looked at homes. It's time to put in an offer. So tell us a little bit about offers, because we all think we can get it for cheaper.
That's right. At that point, we are talking about what the comparables are, the condition of the home, what you actually want to offer. Obviously, it's our duty to offer whatever you tell us to, but it is also our job to give you our opinion of what we think would be a good offer. We're also talking to you about what your finances are in that. Do you need closing costs? Do you not need closing costs? When would you like to close? We do a net seller or a buyer sheet to kind of tell you what that estimate is. The lender does those too for you, and we usually work with the lender to make sure that they get those to the buyer, so that they kind of know what to expect at closing, so that you're very educated when we go into closing. There are no surprises. That is absolutely my job, is that there are no surprises, smooth sailing. And what I will throw in here, just because this is my soapbox, please do not buy anything while we are in this process. We go through this with every buyer. I don't care if you bought one house or 50. Do not buy anything, do not sell anything, do not open an account, do not close an account. Don't do anything, don't make any changes in your finances while you are in the middle of buying a home.
Well, that's good to know that there are do's and don'ts to certainly help make the process smoother. So, Teresa, we appreciate your time. And if you have questions about buying or selling a home, go to WSCV.com and click on Coastal Experts and submit your questions to Teresa. Thanks for joining us today on Coastal Experts.